everybody could, if pressured enough, become and have a psychotic episode like this. And there are others who feel that only those who have a tendency to easy disorganization of the brain by their metabolism, that only they can get the psychotic trips. Because certainly when we analyze the underlying strife or conflicts that go on in a schizophrenic when they have recovered enough, that we find not too different a set of circumstances than what we find in the neurotic.
Parents strongly caution the following programs are intended for mature audiences over the age of 18. These programs may contain some material that many parents would not find suitable for children and may include intense violence, sexual situations, coarse language, and suggestive dialogue.
To save the patient from what would otherwise be a severe neurotic The patient that you saw me walking with demonstrates on the 8th day after admission the continuing presence of a catatonic pattern.
All right, happy Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. I can't ever fucking remember what damn day it is. So happy Tuesday night. We actually have Alex Sandra on here with us tonight. For those of you, everybody knows who she is because my God, you can't get on fucking TikTok or Instagram or anything without seeing Alex's face on there, which is amazing. I don't know who the hell your PR company is, but they are fucking fantastic.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Unless you do it yourself. And if you do it yourself, you're fucking amazing. Like you, social media, period.
I'm an independent artist. I do everything myself and fucking can't wait to have a team.
Oh my God. Excellent word. I manage bands outside of the podcast, and I tell bands all the time how important social media is, especially in today's music industry. And out of all the bands that I've seen, and I pay attention to everything because, this is my full-time job. This is what I do. And you are one of the best that I've ever seen that has it like down pat as far as like social media is concerned. And I've seen you go from like 1,500 to like 7,000 in very little time. And I'm just like, holy shit. Like this woman has got it nailed down. So props to you for everything that you have been doing, and your music is phenomenal. Everything you do is phenomenal. I cannot wait to, at some point, hopefully see you on stage because I really want to see that very, very badly. So we got to get you out of California.
I mean, I would love to. I'm so fucking ready for the tour. By the way, just wanted to say thank you so much for your support and love. I could not do this without it. Every time I see Crimson's fire emojis there, I was like, yes, thank you. Seriously, it means a lot. It's not just like posting on the internet and, people say like, oh, consistency. It's people who actually engage with it. It's magic.
Yeah, you got to get people to engage with it, which we're gonna get into your background now. So at what age did you decide to get into music, and most importantly, what got you into metal?
Oh, so as far as I remember, I have started forming memories. I remember that I want to be a musician. I want to be an artist, and music is my backbone. When I was very little kid, because every child would be like, I want to be a singer. I felt a little lame to say that I want to be a singer too. So I was like, I'm going to be a doctor. And then, when people start saying they don't want to be a singer anymore, I was like, okay, I'm going to be a singer now. Very first time when I discovered rock music, I was 12 or 13, and I was.
Oh, we lost your mic.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, you're good now.
We can.
I got you.
Okay, sorry. Let me take off. Okay. So I was 13 and I came to my friend's house. We were middle schoolers and we were going to play at her place. And her older brother was playing computer games, video games, and he had Linkin Park in the end on the speakers. And when I heard it, I was so blown away. I was like, oh my God, what is this? I didn't even have vocabulary to say like, oh, screaming or distortion guitars. I just didn't know. I kept saying, what is this? What is this? This is how I was introduced to rock music, alternative rock. And I came to metal just recently, just a year. I was always new. The heaviest I was is new metal. It's still like, I consider it's more like alternative rock, rather part of the metal scene. Although please don't kick me. Our scene can be a little aggressive when it comes to defining the genres, and if you say something, you might get it.
See, to me, like I can't stand the whole like genre Nazi shit of metal is metal. Like to me, it's always been like metal's metal. Yeah, you have different sounds, different things. Sure, okay, subgenres. It's goddamn. It's getting out of hand. There's too many damn genres. Just metal.
Yeah, like so many subgenres out there. Like, why can't we, as an artist, just like merge from one to another just because we're exploring? Isn't this how we find our own sound?
Right. And that's the one thing I love about these big festivals, because you go to these big festivals and you have this array of all different types of metal. So no matter what you're into, you can go and you can see these genres, but you can also discover other bands. Cause like, I can't tell you how many times I've been to, festivals and I go look and I'm like, well, I've seen all these bands, 5 or 6 times. I want to go give this band that I don't know who they are a chance. Like, I want to go see them. And that's how you discover new shit. Like, don't put yourself in this little fucking box and stay in this little box. Get outside of the fucking box. And I absolutely love that. All right, Meg, you're up.
So what do you do before a show? Like, what's a ritual that you do before a show to get ready, to get amped to perform?
Actually, I started forming that ritual recently. I say ritual because, like, I'm still I'm not anymore an emerging artist. I'm developing artist already, but I just recently started forming habits because, as an opener, they give you like 20 minutes slot, and you are so fucking grateful. And ritual, what the fuck is ritual? You just need to fucking go to the stage and win these people's heart within 20 minutes.
Yep. It's kind of funny because, like, I worked for a marketing firm for a long time. And one of my bosses always used to say, no matter what you do, whether you're a band or whatever it is that you're doing, a business, whatever, you have about 15 to 30 seconds to get somebody's attention. So whether that's a post on Facebook or Instagram, whether you're a band, whether you're a product, you literally have only 15 to 30 seconds to get their attention. And outside of that, you're going to lose it. You're going to lose their attention because nobody has an attention span anymore at all.
No, even me, even I don't have.
Right. It's like, doom scrolling on Facebook or whatever, you have very little time to catch the attention of a new fan. So if you don't come up with something big, bright, amazing, wonderful, it's done. It's over. So when you hit that as an emerging artist, you have about one song to get their attention. That's it. So I tell band, don't go out there with a goddamn ballad right off the bat because you're gonna fucking lose it. Don't do that. God, don't do that. Please don't do that. And don't go out there with a cover. Go out there with something that's hard, fast-paced, heavy-hitting. It's gonna get their fucking attention and bring them in. And like that's one thing I can go on your stuff. The first time I seen you, and I had seen you before CB ever brought it to me, but I seen your stuff and I was just like, holy shit, this chick's fucking out there. Like she's badass. Like she's fucking bringing it. And she ain't fucking playing. And a lot of people should look up to you as far as what you're doing.
So what's that routine? What's the routine that you've developed?
Yeah, exactly. I was going to go back to this topic. So there are a few things I actually noticed. So the best shows so far are those where you are engaging with the crowd the way I'm having a hard time to describe it, but I'm sure you guys know what I'm saying. As people who perform, as people who go to shows, that feeling when you are on the stage or in the crowd, and then you boom and connect it. And you feel like you're in some kind of like neurological hive. I think there's a word for this. It's I don't know that word. English is not my first language, but that feeling when you are locked in with the crowd, with your guys and with everybody, and you feel you're part of something big, that feeling is priceless. That's why people go to shows, for that feeling. Belong to something bigger. So to get into that emotional state, you need to be ready, right? And it takes me a while to build up that, to get relaxed, to get into this some kind of like a weird state when I can completely put myself in and receive energy from the crowd, right? So I've noticed that if I take a little moment before the stage, completely alone, away from my band, just like stand somewhere in the silence. Normally it's restroom because I often don't have green room. So I go to restroom to breathe. So I take deep breaths like 2-3 times. And then I go to stage and silently sit and preserve. And then I go to the stage. So this is something what I started doing. And with my band, I don't really have a ritual yet, but when we'll go on tour, when we have moment to get together, because for a moment, as a small artist, we're just fucking running around to make sure that everybody's connected and line check, and we don't have sound check sometimes. So we are like, come on. And my poor guys, sometimes my guitar player or sometimes my drummer, they're like, bossing people around to make sure that everything is plugged, everything is connected, and there is no time for a moment, but I would love to get together, like hug each other and like, are you guys ready? And let's go. So breathing in toilet, which is probably not the best idea.
Right.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Right.
All right, CB, you're up, bro.
All right, so with all your fans, what is your greatest fan interaction so far? Oh.
Memorable things are when people come to me after shows. It is really priceless because you just came there and you had 25 minutes to make this person who never met you into somebody who cries and hugs you. This is insane. And that feeling is so pure. I have this song, which is not going to be part of the album, but I sometimes perform that on the stage, especially when I headline. That song called I'll Never Be the Same. It's about very traumatic experience. And when I perform, sometimes I undress, but not in the way people normally expect. I undress it's about SA, and I take my shirt off and I start talking about statistics, about how statistics are not really correct because lots of people keep in silence traumas and don't come
Yeah.
out. And there are more men SA'd than we think, because men normally are not supposed to talk about things. They're ashamed. Said the cartoon. And then I sing the song and I cry and everybody fucking cries. And after show, 2 or 3 people sometimes come to me, they hug me, and I know that they went through the same shit. I know.
Yeah.
And they said, like, I never told this to anybody. Thank you for singing about it. And I was like, and it just makes me cry. So that's one of the memorable moments.
Okay.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, given the fact that you could spend 24 hours with any musical icon and you could gain all of their knowledge in that 24 hours, whether they're dead or alive, who would you spend that day with?
Oof. So this is a hard choice. There's so many things.
There is. Right.
Well, I might be being. I might sound annoying. I don't know. People are really hateful towards this artist, but I really would love to spend some time with Marilyn Manson.
Yes.
I love you. You're my favorite person in the whole world. Because I always have 2 choices. It's either Marilyn Manson or Rob Zombie. That's always my 2.
Well, I would say it's either Marilyn Manson or Lady Gaga.
Yes.
I see that. I mean, you know, a lot of people like to talk shit about Marilyn Manson. I don't give a shit. The guy's been around forever. I mean, he's one of the very last true actual rock stars that has came up and has went through everything you can think of, from fucked up shit they've said about him, court shit. He's been involved in all of it. And that's a lot of pertinent information, because not everybody's going to like you, and you're going to face haters online. Doesn't matter how good you are, how bad you are, somebody's not going to like you for some stupid ass fucking reason.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he's been the king of being like, fuck you, I don't care. I'm going to do what the hell I want to do.
Yep.
You know, and standing up for yourself, telling your stories. You know, so when you reach at point the popularity that much, people think that they can write bullshit on the internet, unchecked facts, absolutely unreasonable claims, which was not. Now I'm not talking about a particular artist, but I'm just saying that whenever artists become big, people think that they can vent on the internet in comment section and nobody gonna see that, and this person who's an artist is not gonna see that. But this is not true. Lots of artists are actually out there and they read all of that, and it sometimes really breaks people. You know, like a poser police thinks like, it's a small thing. They're gonna like shit on a person and move on, and this is not that fun. I'm not a big artist, but I've been. I had a different account as a blogger, and although I stopped doing that, my videos got like 10 million views, and people are saying insane shit in comments.
Yeah.
So if you would be canceling every artist just because somebody said something on the comment section, like what the fuck?
Gotcha. All right, Meg, you're up.
Okay. What's a common misconception that you've had to kind of fight against about women in metal that you love just like proving wrong?
I don't think I am fighting verbally against anything, unless I'm roasting some haters on my stories.
Yeah.
But I think my existence is a fight.
Yeah.
It's not like people are like hating on me openly, but I can see sometimes it is misogyny. And sometimes it's So, like, if I'm witnessing misogyny that comes in forms of gatekeeping or just like saying stuff like, "Oh my God, of course she got there, of course because she slept with this person, or of course she got lucky, or whatever," right? Um,
Yeah.
but if it is toxic masculinity, that person doesn't see me as a woman, which is great. Like it sees me as a competition, right? So
Yeah.
thank you for that, I guess. But when the toxic masculinity comes in, it is so aggressive. Like, what the fuck? What's wrong with you? You just cannot stand me. Like, I don't know. At some point, be more successful, or what the fuck?
It just shows their insecurity. They try to act all tough, but it just they reveal how puny they are.
True, and that's normally
Yeah.
So
did I got caught off?
A little bit.
a little
I
bit.
said I just advise them go to a therapist.
Yes, they do.
Yep.
They do need to go to a therapist. Alrighty. Is it CB's turn?
Yep.
Okay. So, what is your favorite snack?
Sorry, English is not my first language. What stack means?
What's your favorite food? Your food that you like to eat on the go.
Okay, I love Mexican food so much.
Yes.
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 I am Georgian, and it's Eastern Europe, but it's kind of like Middle Eastern-ish Eastern Europe.
Mm-hmm.
So Mexican food resonates, and I love it. I love it so much.
Okay.
Tacos, fajitas.
Okay.
Yeah. The soups that they have, it's so good. And living in Texas, so I live in Texas, so I get all the Mexican food that I want. I love it. So
Oh my God. Los Angeles street Mexican food is insane. So good.
yes,
I don't
love
imagine.
Yeah, I'm big on Mexican food. I'll eat fucking tacos 5-6 days a week. I don't give a shit.
Mhm.
I'll fucking do it every day, all day. So if you had a chance to go on tour with 3 other bands, what 3 bands would you like to go on tour with?
3 bands. Well, first of all, I'm already going to a tour with amazing artists.
it cut out again. I can't hear you.
Hear me?
No. It's like it keeps cutting out. You'll start talking and it'll like drop out and then it'll come back after like 10-15 seconds.
Oh, her mic's muted.
I'm so sorry. Is it
There
better?
you go.
That sounds a lot more full too.
What happened? What was the last thing you guys heard?
It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, as soon as you started talking, it cut out.
Oh, okay, got it.
Okay.
So I was saying that I'm already going on the tour with amazing artists. Shout out to Jake Monroe. He's a UK artist. And
Whoa. Did you say Jake Monroe?
yeah.
Okay. We know Monroe.
Jake Monroe is going on first US tour, and I am opener for that tour. And also Ascendance US from Florida. They are also openers on that tour. So
Okay.
very excited about that.
I actually interviewed Jake probably, God, how long ago was that? 7 years ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah. He's been around for a long time. We like him. I'm a big fan of his stuff.
Yeah, he's a fun guy. I am excited to meet him in person because in person and the persona he is pursuing on the internet is so different.
Yeah.
I saw first time. I remember Jake Monroe came to my For You page, and I was like, "Oh my god, what the fuck? Why you are hating on these little girls?" But then, here's the thing: things he's saying, you need to like think about stuff. Like you need to turn on your brain and just listen through it. So it's something interesting behind. But coming back to your question. If we have no limitations, and I can imagine anyone, I'd
Yeah,
say
anyone.
I would love to go to open for Fall in Reverse.
Okay.
Oh,
I'd like to go with Alex Terrible and Ginger.
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right. I'm totally down with that. Totally down with that.
Well, Alex Terrible and Ginger, we are from same part of the planet. Like
Right.
Alex is from place I lived back then when I was in my early 20s, and he was getting popular on YouTube. We were in the same province of Russia in Ural area, and I kind of knew him. We were peers. I don't know if he knows me, but I knew him, and it was fun. And Ginger is from Ukraine, so
Right. Yeah. I actually did a few shows with Ginger. God, that's probably been about 7, 8 years ago. And they were absolutely fucking fantastic. I got to sit there, watch them from side stage, and they were just fucking mind blowing. And that's when they were, much smaller then. But they were doing one of their, they were actually touring with Devil Driver at the time. And that was fucking awesome to see. But Ginger's amazing. Amazing band.
Yeah,
All right, Meg, you're up.
Oh, did we lose Meg?
I don't know. Meg. She can't hear us. All right, CB, you go.
All right. So, what is the hardest decision that you have had to make so far in your music career?
Such a good question. I'm trying to find it. Hardest decision. Oh my God, I'm having hard times. Here's the thing. I'm so goal oriented and so driven. It's difficult, but it is good difficult, I'd say just like, no, I'm sorry. I am having hard times to answer that question. I don't know. I haven't had any that much difficult decisions to make yet, and hopefully I will be like that forever.
Okay. Well, I have a backup question. What is your favorite movie?
My favorite movie. So Shawshank. I watched it in Russian language, so Побег из Shawshanka, but in English is I think Shawshank.
Is it the Shawshank Redemption?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a great movie.
That is a good one.
That's a very good one.
I like this idea of I always like heroes of the movie who are pursued as anti-heroes, and then you see the beauty behind of them. Like I for some reason I have this love towards someone who was put into prison by injustice, or someone who was villainized whole life, but somewhere, like if you will look behind the curtain, you will find someone very decent. Like I love this idea of discovering person when world turned back to them. Like it's my thing. I don't know, I'm traumatized. I just love people like that. I love dark people.
All right.
So I think now that I can hear, what's a moment in your career that you felt like was a true milestone for you? That you're like, wow, I really did something there.
So I had a few moments like that. So first big moment was my big burnout I had when I was 26. I was a new metal band. We were doing very well, and I really burned out. And I've decided to quit.
Oh my God!
I decided to quit because I was like, fuck this shit. I was single mom. I was working myself to death. Music was not, we were playing in the best clubs every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, every fucking week. And during daytime, I was killing myself at work to provide for my kid. And I got so burned out. And in band, we had this dissonance between me and another vocalist. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this crap. I'm living country. I'm living this band. I'm living the fucking rock music. Burn in hell, bitches. So I went to China. And this is when I switched to pop music. So that was a big change. And what the good stuff with that came. In China, I toured a lot. I performed for my first stadium as a pop singer. It was incredible. I made pretty good money. I was able to provide for my kids. She was in private school. Incredible. Like it was amazing. And so by the time when I was quitting rock music, I was already like, I was in my mid-20s and I was like, okay, I'm a great singer, whatever. I was like a little entitled there. And then when I moved to China, I realized to sing pop music, you need to know how to sing. And I realized that I really suck. For me because I kind of like started working on getting better. And by the end of 5 years in China, I was like, oh my God. So I was achieving already big goals as an artist. So by the time I moved to America from China, I realized that, okay, I played over 1,000 shows. I literally played over 1,000 shows. I'm in my early 30s, and it's time for me to start my solo career, not as a band, as a solo artist, because apparently in the band you have so many like people talking at you like you're having hard times on moving forward because you are keep arguing with each other and spending all that
And
energy.
you get pulled in all directions.
Yes, and it's not like I'm against the band. I just feel like being solo artist is easier. So I next milestone was when I was on the stage of big stage. I was opening for my childhood. What's that word? And the artist you admire, childhood.
An idol.
Idol. Yes. So I was opening for my childhood idol on big stage. It was like 900 capacity venue. And I was performing my original songs with my amazing musicians and people are applauding. And I knew that we did a good job. And I was standing there on the stage with wearing shiny, sparkly outfit as a pop artist. And I was like, fuck, I feel nothing. I just feel fucking nothing. And I realized that I'm done with pop music. That's it. I hit my highest milestone and I'm not willing going forward. I want to go to that little dive bars, empty dive bars and perform rock music there because this is where my soul is. So I transitioned to rock music right away. And last biggest milestone I had is pretty recently when my social media started popping off, and when I finally found the genre I want to stick, subgenre I want to stick, which is metalcore, and this is have been biggest milestone because I feel I'm in my zone in my moment. So yeah, that's
nice. So performing in China, I'm sorry, I just have to ask this question. What were like some of the challenges of that?
Oh my God, there are so many challenges. Performing in Asia is a whole different world. And although I performed for TV and huge ass stages there, and I even wrote songs and arranged them for a cappella bands, whatever, like I've done a lot of artistic work there. Nobody remembers my name. I'm just a foreign girl performing on TV. And challenge is that I want to be me, but I can't because the role I was playing there is cover artist. So, and it was very upsetting when I had like somebody books me as an artist and I'm not available. And they replaced me with another blonde girl, and they are saying that that's me.
What?
Yeah, that happened a few times, and that was so upsetting. I was like, "How dare you?"
Wow.
Another blonde girl and just replaced me that easy. I hate this.
That's devious.
Well, this is what happens when you're a cover artist. I mean, I sing somebody else's songs. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Right. I got you. So, as far as like getting into metalcore, what would you say the band that really pushed you in that direction of actually going into metalcore? Was there like a specific band that really made you decide to do that?
That was my producer, honestly.
Okay.
I thought I'm going back to new metal. I thought I'm going back to alternative rock. And my producer, who is a death metal artist, it's his name is Jordan. He is Ascendant's vocalist. He was like, "Hey, let's go heavier." I was like, "No," and he was like, "Let's make one completely screamy song." I was like, "No, I will not do that."
I can't do it.
It's not like can't. I was like, I won't do it. I need melody. So metalcore is a middle ground we found because I don't want completely screamy stuff, but I want like some elements of that. So I was, architects, like architects. That's cool. They have melody, they have screaming. Let's stay there. And he was like, oh, so industrial metalcore. I was like, oh, okay, that sounds pretty good.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Perfect. All right, CB, you're up.
All right. So if you could give advice to new bands, people who want to get into bands, or somebody who's just brand new to music altogether, what would that advice be for them?
Someone new who just joined, let's imagine that those people already have some music background and they are already good at what they're doing, right? In this case, I would say just put away ego you have right there and work your ass off. Because if you will sit and wait that some record label gonna stumble around your band and you're gonna get discovered and get overnight success, that's bullshit. I'm in music 25 years already. Nobody fucking stumbled over me. And I'm just saying, the best parts of my life and success I had as an artist is when I was working my ass off. So do that. Put aside your ego, put aside your self-doubt, put aside your thoughts that you are not talented enough and work, bitch.
You better work, bitch.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I absolutely fucking love it. So if metal and pop and all that wasn't even a genre, didn't even exist, what genre of music would you consider dabbling into?
You mean that if pop would not be there and I know. Hard rock.
Okay.
Something like AC/DC is
okay.
good.
Okay, yeah, fucking. That's actually one. I'm so sad. Like I got the chance to see them a couple of times, and something always happened where I couldn't go see them, and I always wanted to see them live, and I'm still kicking my ass to this day of not getting to see AC/DC live.
Yeah. I couldn't believe that. I haven't seen AC/DC live either. I bet they're incredible.
Oh, I know. I wish. But I do get to see one of my bucket lists in was it May? We're going to Welcome to Rockville. Alice Cooper's playing. I've always wanted to see Alice Cooper. So I'm pretty stoked about getting to mark that off the bucket list because there's a lot of old school guys. I've never seen Metallica either, and I really want to see Metallica either. Yeah, I really want to see Metallica, and I've never got the chance to go. The one year they were at Welcome to Rockville was the year I didn't go. I was like, fuck, really? Damn it. Why did I do that? All right, Meg, you're up on deck.
What is your favorite part of writing music as a solo project versus like the band?
Opportunity to make decisions super fast. I do not need to reach out my guitar player and ask his opinion about this. I don't need to go and fucking tiptoe and walk on eggshells around my drummer and asking if he's available, if he in his fucking 1,000,000,000 schedule of visiting his relatives is a little spot for band. So yeah, making decisions for quickly. That's my thing.
You get what you want when you want it.
Yeah, here's the thing. Music industry is a tough industry to be in. And you don't have time to fuck around, honestly. You didn't respond, you lost the spot. That's it. Yeah. Sometimes you have last minute feelings for the opening slot in the show and like taking 2 days to respond to email. That's not acceptable.
No, especially in this day and age, everything is moving so fast. And if you don't lock in, just like Jag said, about like if you don't catch their attention or you don't act fast, then you lost it.
Absolutely.
I've found out in my years of being in music, which I've been in this industry for a very long time at this point, it's extremely fast paced. And when opportunities come and when things come, you have moments to make those decisions. And you either have to do it or not. There is no in between. You don't have time to think. You have to make a decision and act. That's it. That's all there is, because those opportunities don't come very often.
Yeah.
And if you get it, take it and go with it. Don't be a bitch. Fucking just do it.
Exactly. And like for example, when I was in the band in my early 20s, my bass player was an amazing bass player. Like we had actually alternative progressive rock band, and my bass player was favorite person in the world. Like I loved him so much. I mean, as a band member, and but I had he was the most fucking difficult asshole ever. Like I'd say, with lots of
asshole with love.
Asshole with love. Oh my God, the pain in the ass he gave me for every fucking show was insane. I would spend like, back in that era, venues didn't really care about how many people you draw. Venues cared only about how good you were. And as an independent artist, if you got with a promoter, if you are smoking cigarettes with a promoter and you're like, hey dude, we are awesome, give us a chance, and he says, okay, you are on the shittiest spot of the bill and shittiest day of the week, and you're gonna take it, you're gonna take it. And I would say yes, then I will go back to my band, and everybody would say, except the bass player would be like, oh, I'm this Orthodox Christian and it's a Halloween party and I don't want to perform for a Halloween event. I was like, with all respect, bitch, shut up. Like,
this is time.
Bring the light.
Fair enough. All right, CB, you're up on deck, brother.
All right. Tell us your craziest party story.
Ooh, crazy party story. Like a party I attended as a guest or a party I attended as an artist?
Artist.
So the crazy thing is that I don't party that much. I'm someone who don't drink. I'm someone who don't do stuff. And at some point parties get boring because I'm not engaging with party. So like I go home early and I don't have crazy stories, unfortunately. I'm so boring. I'm sorry.
No, that's good. It's good. You're able to focus on your music.
That's kind of how
I'm talking to people. It's just like as soon as things get a little drowsy, I am out.
Yeah, that's kind of how it is. I mean, the older we get, the more we're like, quiet evening's better than a party out any day of the week.
Yeah.
I love going out for coffee with friends. That's different.
Yeah.
Yes.
Me as playing in bands, which I'm a musician myself, it's always better to stay professional and to stay clear-headed. Like I've always said a thing like, I do like to drink. I'm a drinker, but will I drink before the show? Like, no, I have like max like 2 beers. That's it. That's all I allow myself. I don't drink liquor at all. Me and liquor, we don't get along. We are not friends. We are not cool. But beer, 2 drinks, if I'm going to do it, max, that's it. But like my extent of partying is sitting on the couch watching football, and that's fucking about it. Yep. Like I'm old. I can't do that shit that I did in my 20s. And really, I wasn't a big partier whenever I was in my 20s, to be honest with you. Like, if there was a party, I was probably sitting in a corner reading a comic book and fucking off in my own little damn world or some shit. But when you stay in that professional zone, everybody's going to respect you a little bit more. Nobody's going to respect you if you're getting up there sloshed. You can't fucking sing. You can't remember your fucking lyrics. You're falling all over goddamn people. Nobody's going to fucking want to see that. Nobody's going to respect you afterwards at all whatsoever.
Right. Isn't this funny that people are assume so many things when you are in rock scene? They're imagining that you use so many things. I'm like, I'm probably the least crazy person in this crowd. Like, I have music. Why would I need anything else?
Right.
Trust me. After recording sessions, I scream so much. I'm fine. I'm fine. I don't need it.
Shit. When you're a musician, you can't afford it.
Yeah. Expensive.
Oh.
So expensive. Oh, what happened?
I fell backwards.
Oh my goodness. All right.
That was. Are you okay?
Well, that's going to be a fucking cut later.
Oh, yeah. You better believe it.
Oh, my goodness.
That's true. When you're a musician, you cannot afford anything.
No.
That's so true. Yeah. That's why we have big-time jobs.
No, you can't afford nothing. That's like, I tell everybody, if you want to keep your kids out of trouble, put them into music. Because you get into music, you ain't going to be able to afford fucking drugs because it's so damn expensive. And, you know, we've had this discussion with other bands before, and you see all these venues that don't want to pay bands. They want you to come play for free. Oh. And it's like, do you really realize how much goes into creating a band, setting it up, and actually having a stage show? Everything from lights to your instruments to all of your equipment. You're talking about tens of thousands of dollars that go into this. You know, not alone.
You're going to be so broke. I'm going to be so broke after 2 find 2 extra jobs to cover the bills.
Yeah. And it's like all they want to do is pay you a couple $100 if you're lucky. And that's it. And it's like, really? Like, come on now.
First, when you were just starting your music career, this is what I'm saying. The music industry has this crazy thing, and I think movie industry too. So you are paying out of pocket into these expenses in order to perform your music so people can listen to it, right? The second part of it, you beg people to come.
Yeah.
And then you are so broke, you need to work few weeks to cover the expenses. So isn't this crazy that any artist who wants to start, they need to pay for everything, and even for people who come. And I remember when I was just starting, somebody told me like, oh my God, Alex, tickets are so expensive. I was like, are you kidding me? My ticket is cheaper than parking in San Francisco. Like, parking, I just parked for $20. What are you talking about? Our ticket is $15.
Wow.
$15 ticket, come on. And I will be negative $1,000 even though we sold out tonight.
Yeah. I mean, you got to really honestly think about it. Like, what goes into being a band and how much money you're putting into it. You're talking about travel expenses, food, hotels, your gear, upkeep on your gear, gas, everything to fucking get there. And they're like, oh, we're just going to give you $100. Sorry.
Right.
You know,
I'm grateful for a venue full of people, and I think it's worthwhile investing. But financial side, it sucks. Somebody told me recently, like, "Oh my God, you're a big artist. You might be making so." No. Okay, that the thing aside, I got this comment that I'm a normie and I am only trying to cash out on metal female artists. I left so hard. I was like, "Are you serious, dude? You seem like you've never been into music industry. Cash out on metal female artists? Are you fucking kidding me? You know how many more
no damn money."
Oh my god.
music industry is not the place you come for money. No.
No.
Absolutely not. Like if you're going to be in this industry, it's because you love it.
Right.
Bottom line.
Yeah. Because I could do so much better as a lawyer. I could do so much better.
A doctor.
Oh, exactly. I could do so much better than anybody else except musician. Why would I choose this broke profession? It's just because this is who I am, and I cannot be happy without it. I just can't. I tried a few times.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, we all do this because we love it. It's like, people say stuff to us all the time. They're like, "Oh, you make money on the podcast."
Thank
No.
God.
we do it because we love it, because we're musicians. We like to help other musicians, and we like to get the shit out there. That's all it is. It boils down to the love of the industry and loving what we do, and that's it. But if you think you're going to be a fucking millionaire doing this shit, yeah, no.
That's such a joke. It was the funniest, the most hilarious comment I ever seen in my comment section.
It'll come. Like, I don't even know where they get off thinking that we're all fucking millionaires, because the day of that is over. That ended years ago. That's been over.
It's just because we make it look so good.
Listen, when I had the blog, people were like, "Oh my God, you might make so much money on TikTok views." I was like, "Are you kidding me? What? You know how much I get paid? 1 million views, $7." And it was like,
yeah,
1 million views, $7. And I was like, literally from all across platforms, which I have like 35 to 36 million views weekly across all platforms, I make $500, $500 for 30 something million views. Are you kidding me? And my friend, I have a friend, she has 60,000 million. Oh, sorry, 60 million. No, 6 million. She has 6 million followers. The people assume that she's like a millionaire. I'm a poor girl. She's just like surviving.
No, that's like having a goddamn regular ass job at damn, fucking minimum wage job is basically, and they're having to work 16 to 18 hours just to make, minimal money.
Mm-hmm.
Well, to be clear on that, I am 40 years old and I love it. I'm not 40 yet. I'm 37, turning 38. And I love it because finally I'm an artist who actually has financial stability in life, right? But it didn't come from music, come from working my ass off on something else. So as a mom of 2 kids, I cannot afford to be broke. And I would love to have opportunity to provide jobs. So one of my biggest things as an artist, I always hire even friends. I hire them. And I know lots of them are like sometimes telling like, "Alex, we would love to volunteer. We love your stuff. Like, let us." And I don't want them volunteer. I want them being paid, because come on, what the hell? You are an incredible artist. You spend decades to crafting your craft. And like, I cannot let my good friend go on the stage and not being paid. So even though I'm not getting paid, my friend is paid out of my pocket. And I'm grateful for the opportunity, financial stability I am right now, because I am providing jobs, and that's important to me.
And there's not a lot of people who can,
Exactly.
Unfortunately, that's the way it is.
That's super sad.
Right. All right, CB, you're up on deck, bro.
All right. So, are you a morning person or a nighttime person?
I am morning person.
So, what is the greatest thing about the mornings that you like?
Oh, I love that everybody sleeps in the morning and I'm awake and they can leave the fuck me alone.
Yeah. Yes.
Because as soon as my kids wake up, it's nonstop, mom, 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 mom. Then my husband wakes up and he's like, Alex, baby. I was like, leave me alone. So mornings, I wake up pretty early, respond my comments, drink my coffee, listen to music I love, dance in the bathroom while brushing my teeth, and then family wakes up, and then I become a mom and wife and housekeeper and everything.
Yeah.
All the things. All the things.
Everything but Alex.
No. Yeah.
I understand completely. In a house full of a lot of people in our house, because CB, actually, he's my brother and lives with me. And then I've got my wife, and it's all just constant chaos, constant working. We all wear millions of hats, from day jobs to this job to that and this. It's nonstop, and nobody understands the time that we sacrifice with family just to do the music portion.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a lot. So on that, we are close to out of time, but we actually have your music video for Crisis that we're going to play for everybody that's watching. So before we get into that, what is the song Crisis about? Like, what went into formulating that song?
Actually, it's quite sad. I was driving in LA, and I was exiting the highway, and on that exit from the highway, I saw mom holding a toddler and begging money, and that really triggered me. I think I kind of tripped my car and scratched a little bit, and I pulled over and started breathing because I started having panic attack. That actually reminded me when I was homeless. I was homeless as a teenager with my mom and siblings. We were trying to escape domestic violence, and we spent some time in the street, and it was horrible. So while I was crying, I was thinking, this is so fucked up. The world where homelessness like that exists is not good enough. It's not good enough. And it got stuck with me. And I was like walking around a few days trying to digest this. And I was thinking, crisis, fuck this. Crisis, fuck this. And then I was like, okay, hold on. This is kind of goes well with each other, right?
Yeah.
And I called Jordan. I was like, Jordan, remember we have songwriting session coming up. I have a good idea. And he sent me music, like draft. And I put these words there, crisis, fuck this. And I was like, let's make it. And like, I feel it. So we sat down, wrote this song, and it came out really amazing.
Excellent. So that we are at the end of the show. Everybody, please stay. Check out the music video for Crisis. Please go check out Alex on all of her social media accounts. Follow her. Check her out on that. Stay good, Alex, because we want to talk to you after the show. On that, check out Crisis. We love you guys. We'll be back, I think, tomorrow night. Yes, we'll be back tomorrow night.
Breaking all the silence, can I stay quiet? Abide that hand that fits. One prayer of vices, fuck all the die. No longer down on my knees. For what it's worth, I say, fuck the silence. I'm fucking done with the neglect and violence. A system error all around the broken darkness. Out of control, this world in a crisis. To avoid the chase, lining up another escape. Going to blame, it's funny how they're fast, they can shift the gaze. Air pawn on the board, that's a distracting game. Working in the silence, can they stay quiet? the pressure under your skin. I know the pressure building under my skin.